Starting. Welcome to Hello Poetry in Stirling. We've got a hell of a lineup tonight. I don't have the list of me, so I'll do it by memory. First up, we've got Poppy Dillon, followed by from Soapbox in Edinburgh, who hosted our very first night. Second up, we have Jim Ferguson from Glasgow. He'll be followed by Nicky Melville, and then we'll have a short 10-minute break. Straight after that, we've got Anita Govan, who's a Stirling born and bred lass, so we've got a home flavour. Closely followed by the wonderful band Real Fan, who are supporting us tonight. They're up there somewhere at the bar where all musicians should be. Straight after that, we have Ruth Eilert, and then Rachel McCrum, and we'll finish off with Real Fan for the night, and we'll run away and catch buses. Now, we have two important things tonight. We have a raffle. One, it's a raffle of the random, so the prizes are really odd. And tickets are £1 a shot. Because this is a free event, we need to raise some money to pay for everybody's train fare, all the performers that got here, and so on and so forth. The second thing is, we want you to take part tonight. We're passing round an audience poem. And what it is, it's kind of like Consequences for those that have played that before. You take the line that's written on the page and write your line underneath it. And then fold the paper down so it's only your line that's visible, and you pass it on. And so on and so forth. And by the end of it, we should have a poem. The one that we did in Dumfries on Thursday night just there was phenomenal. The rhyming couplets and everything, it was tremendous. So without further ado, I'm just going to start you off with one little poem. Oh, and I'm Duffy, by the way. Forget my name. Hello. It's such a simple little thing. One tiny word. To heck with those that say hell is other people. Hello can be what you want it to mean. It's a hand out held. Well, come in. A stranger no more. Well, how have you been? A dashing chap, a delightful dish. That one thing that you really couldn't do without. Hello is old, is new alike. Breaker of ice, a timid held question. Wondrous deliverance from pain of an empty life. When someone says, hello, on the worst possible day to exist. I see you. Hello is hope. Hello is poetry. So, please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Miss Poppy Dillon.
Hey, welcome to Hello Poetry. My body feels so light when I look at the sky at night and see that one bright star the lamplight can't raise into the haze. I stand in awe of that star that can stand above the rest, and the last bird to leave its evening stage for its sleepy nest. And I know I'm a mouthpiece for ideas which resolves when Adam first met Eve, but if I'm going to have to speak for something, it'll always be love, not politics, because I want to share a part of me that will lift your spirits. You get the same spiel every night, glory of life, glory of humanity. But after 100 of these nights of yes we can or yes we might, you never stop to question your discontented contentment because this glorious humanity is gloriously impenetrable. But humanity, whatever that word means, but it's being abused by the same people who are pissing on the dreams of millions, is a fragile thing, so easily swayed by the oblivion of our day-to-day. Orwell's 5 minutes hate is no longer a world away when we will sit in front of our computer screens watching the live stream, most recent hanging, forgetting which actions we're justifying. The latest dead terrorist, body sprawled across the morning pages. He deserved it, say our greedy eyes, not stopping to question by which people our minds are being terrorised. But if I could sit down with everyone in this room, buy them a drink, and talk about what matters to them, I'd find my hope eternally renewed by the honest truth that's evident in every one of you. And one thing I know is true. I've never written a poem that's so fucking happy, because the words only flow when emotion's crushing me and I find it hard to breathe, and that usually translates to agony. So please forgive me if the rest don't quite turn out how you expect them to be, like anything conventionally happy, but please believe me when I say I want to be a mouthpiece for the world and all of its beauty. Thank you. The next one is a new poem that I haven't performed before tonight, so here we go. Linguist. You speak. I see the pulses of your spectrograms. Bip, 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 like a heart monitor. Vocals, optimum. Hint of a lisp though, offsetting the otherwise perfect articulation. Perfect in that standard style. Perfectly dull. You choose your phonemes carefully, and just like the ink has built their walls, they fit exactly and create not much. I nod and smile, maybe reply. There was a time, I'm sure, when talking and communicating were the same thing. When our conversations were more than words strung together, sequence or elegant. You're talking about your blog, at a guess. I'm finding it hard to focus, it doesn't matter, he won't notice. You're talking about how you almost met Neil Gaiman. I'm drawing the waveform in my head. This is probably all in your blog. I'm questioning the cyclical nature of our relationship and why I still bother to see you every day. I think I derive comfort from regurgitating the same conversations, debates, every time the same opinions, safe ground. Original thought is new and scary, easier to let the conversation drift over me like cotton cloud, easier not to think. When did it get to this stage? When did we sink to this stage? Like you, I have nothing to say. I stopped thinking and living in your presence, and my elegant phonetic constructions are left to the linguists. They'll draw some meaning from my glottal stops and fricatives. You stop talking. What are you thinking? You say. I reply, nothing. The Earth's done a 360 and is back to the beginning. Thank you. The world doesn't make sense anymore. The sign outside the health shop door said, ear candles, £10. Are these candles made out of earwax? Or miniature fires you can insert into your ears when it gets cold in winter? That would be cool. Health shops should use more stuff like that. The world doesn't make sense anymore. A white bus rolls by, Surbiton High School, the best at everything. Everything. So, the next time I'm thinking of battling a dragon which doesn't just exist on Skyrim, I'll know I should have gone to Surbiton. The world doesn't make sense anymore. Grey-faced coffee shop employees hang signs in the windows. Merry Costa! So we can all remember to celebrate the 25th of December, the day the coffee cups change colour. The world doesn't make sense anymore. But thinking about the things that make my day, I don't think I make much sense to the world either. The perfect combination of hot milk and Weetabix. Getting high and listening to Maria Callas, realising that the sun still exists after spending the night in the underground computer lab. Laughter. Earl Grey tea. Getting bored of waiting for you to pick up on my flirting. An orange I found in the meadows. Long walks, warm hands, lying in the snow. Thanks. One last poem for you guys. I lost faith. I lost faith. I lost faith in my words. Marvelled at how they once fell miraculously from my lips like a waterfall in a desert. I sucked the desert dry, thinking that's how a desert should be, and now I'm clawing for the meaning buried deep but desperate to be expressed. Now my lips are cracked from the heat, and there are no words in any language to make you understand what I mean. Maybe to steer clear of clumsy interpretations of feeling, I should just cut off my tongue and try screaming. I open my eyes. I'm walking through the Morningside rain for no reason other than escape. hills looming about my built-up confines. There are still giants in the world, and the illusion of empty space and an outside. I open my eyes. I'm in my bed, staring at the ceiling, too comfortable to think about leaving. No one's knocked on my door. There's nowhere I'm supposed to be. I'm lying here for days. I'll be lying here for more. I lost faith. I lost faith. I lost faith in my own meaning. Right now, I'm waiting. Not the verb, the capital form. I am waiting. I'm the red light before it turns green. I'm the hope at the end of the road, and I will only see the beauty of here when I'm thousands of miles down it and counting. Roll, bus, roll, take me off. Roll, bus, roll, take me up. But stop. Stop right there. If you're still listening, I want you to throw away those words. They were only a glimpse. A child peeking through the crack in a living room door, discovering that the world doesn't alter their bedtime. A light reflecting the unreachable world beyond. One sound, a creak of the door, and it's gone. Those words are the product of an overworked brain, a few cognitive processes, some self-indulgent songs dreaming of moving on, wishing for a river to skate away on. Flexing brain and muscles to the rhythm of their music, my mind is AWOL. This is just a body. My apologies. But the frustration of not being able to show you what I really mean means this apology should really be directed back to me. The restlessness, you see, that's all a product of what I call I. A self-projection of the me that is most acceptable to be seen in company, but too much time is spent projecting the I that exists materially in the lens of the eyeball and top layer of the skin, forgetting the source, the projector, the thing that exists beyond the eye and under the skin, the meaning of all words. Delicate as a dream, but only in dreams seen to be real. It exists within me, yet is untouchable to me, just as I can't see past the lens of your outer being. This is why with my words, the eye of I tries to reach out its arms and envelop the you of you, and endlessly seek for a communication that renders words unnecessary, building bridges with the warmth of our bodies. Seeking answers to questions. I'm an old man dying of starvation, because with his closed eyes, he can't see the banquet at his feet. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Poppy Dillon. Give it up one more time. All Poetry's been a massively collaborative project. Poppy is part of a collective in Edinburgh called Soapbox, who helped us launch our first night. And we're going straight from one set of hosts to another. Mr. Jim Ferguson will be hosting us in Glasgow this coming Thursday at McSorley's. So please, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Ferguson.
Thanks very much, Craig. Very, very sweet and beautiful introduction. Great. If, just because, ever gently so, the touching of you and me was, it would be bright, sun-brilliant light in our world, which is sometimes dark, but never dull, if only just because we touch ever gently so. Ice. Finding on the tip of your tongue an ice cube, I knew rationally would melt. Even rationalism is emotive, I thought. Time we put in the effort down. Barrel old clock kicked in the street, face was smashed in, knee legs to stone. Horns bent out of shape, nothing to say, nobody to tell you the good times. The miracle is you are ticking, the miracle is you are ticking. Wings and a hat. There was a man with wings and a hat stood down the aisle of the train with his wings and hat. And he asked me as I sat quietly, what kind of syntax do you use? What kind of syntax do you use? I I smiled at him with a little surprise and said, I'm sorry I don't drive, though occasionally I take a taxi. Then just like that, he flew off down the aisle with his wings in the hat. The hat was square with frills on the brim, and other folks sneaked a glance at him as he hovered over their heads and said, what kind of syntax do you use? What kind of syntax do you use? John Lennon's elbow transmits text messages to my brain. Some people live in their cars, they go about with sniper's eyes, they keep their guns in sleeping bags, they're real regular guys. Some folks live in the stars, shining bright with delusion. They got control of their minds right now, but the only way to go is mad. Some folk live in shanty towns and electricity is what they lack. They got no water to cook in, they got whips biting into their backs, and newspapers keep me warm at night, and newspapers tell me the truth. And I got a bed of roses, and I got a bed of nails, and I got a bed of concrete and bones. I got a sailboat without any sails. And some folks, they can build their boats, and some folks, they can cook, and others can cure cancer. And some folks, they write books, sad bastards, with Mozart ringtones sit on trains and transies, destroying world peace. And quiet is far too quiet, and loud is much too loud, and young is always much too young, and old is already dead, old, you're dead but brilliant, old by the way, and middle-aged is totally fucked, and everybody's useless, except for Mr. Greedy and Mrs. Lust. The thrusting entrepreneurs. Stage direction, scream. I'm on MSN and I'm on Lycos 2, I'm on cable satellite terrestrial and the brew, I'm on dynamite without the Miz, I'm on ecstasy, I'm on bullets and Trojan horses, I'm on LSD and GHB and horse pills that keep you gouged, I'm on moto-sponsored movies, I'm on Rubik's Cube, I'm on Diners Club and Shrapnel, and I'm on change for the bus. But I'm away to get a real job now, tell you my head's totally fucked, cause John Lennon's elbow transmits text messages to my brain. I don't know how long ago, but just shout at me too. Alex Harvey was our guide. This is not Radio 4, it's a verbal liberation thundering through your door. This is not Radio 3, it's a crazy gladness flying into your tree. This is not Radio 2, it's a sonic transformation heading straight for you. This is alive, a real living space. This is street life, it's a jungle full of grace. This is a man with stockings in his mouth. This is writing on our walls when we need to head south. This is our voice, it's a Glaswegian call. They think it's funny when you fuck up and it's funny when you fall. A cartoon hero with a dignified chance, with a crazy striped t-shirt and a beatific rant. This is Hey Jimmy with a slice of Jacques Brel. It's a theatre of sound you can touch, taste and smell. This is life uncovered as your feet take the floor and you're swimming up a river you did not know you loved before. It's a tree and a fish and a bird and a bell and all that other crap that the tourist shops sell. It's laughter and hope and depression and death. It's a different holy book. It's your heartbeat and your breath. This is where they rob you of your skills and your wealth. This is chain-smoking life. It's inherent ill health. They will call you a nutter, they will call you off your fucking tree. If never they exploit or not exploited shall you be. This is radio without wage slaves, this is radio in your head. This is radio anything that you want to say instead. This is not Radio 2, this is not Radio 3, this is not Radio 4. This is not Radio 4, it's a live space, it's a door, it's a wide open door, it's a free and vibrant floor. This is not Radio 4. Thank you. This boy don't take no solely. This boy don't take no train. He only got the sus for the first omnibus, and he ain't got the eyes of the same. Screw them up. Just a wee bit of this Strong's out, like a couple for that. Spinning. You get that spinning sensation like when you stand up too fast, the flare doesn't feel solid under your feet anymore. Strange though it is, and then you're sweating like an athlete, and you wish you were an athlete instead of a neurotic. You wish to God something somewhere would happen that makes you feel like you mean something, a miracle or such like, but it's all just the same heat, same body, same everything else, face in the mirror, etc. Nice, one of my favourite occupations is supermarket shopping. This is called shipwreck. No, it's a real kind of confusion, just ordinary, marooned, and you feel like you're a sailor, think your head's Peter Pan's, and only a Wayne would think it's exciting. You know, the quick swipe round the shelves when you want to top up all the tins and see them roll and bounce and burst, and looks in other folks' faces say, oh, I always wanted to do that, you go there first. And I think I'll just finish off with a very short piece called More Empires. I'm an arty-farty type me. My main concern is talking to statues and paintings as if they were human beings. My mates are arty-farty and all, but they prefer getting folks' knickers off. Sex, that's what it always did to me. Good night.